What you're about to witness will shatter everything you thought you knew about loyalty in professional wrestling. Tonight, the unthinkable happened. A monster turned on his master. A beast broke free from his chains. And when the dust settled, Paul Heyman, the legendary advocate, the wise man, the man who has orchestrated empires, was left broken, bleeding, and betrayed in the middle of that ring. Bron Breakker just did the impossible. He didn't just attack Paul Heyman. He didn't just quit the vision. He declared war on everything that family stood for, and trust me when I tell you this, the shockwaves from what went down are going to be felt for months, maybe years to come. Before we dive into the chaos, the carnage, and the absolute madness that unfolded, I need you to do something for me. If you love wrestling, if you live for these moments where everything changes in an instant, hit that subscribe button right now. Join the SLAMZONE family. Because we break down every jaw-dropping moment, every twist, every turn that makes this business the most unpredictable show on earth. And please, smash that notification bell. You don't want to miss what comes next, because after tonight, all bets are off. Now let me take you back to where it all began. The arena is packed. You can feel the electricity in the air even through the screen. The crowd is buzzing with anticipation because everyone knows something big is coming. Paul Heyman stands in the center of the ring, microphone in hand, wearing that signature smirk that has made him one of the most dangerous men in wrestling history. He's dressed immaculately, as always. Suit perfectly tailored, hair slicked back. This is a man who has stood beside giants. He's been the voice of Brock Lesnar. He's been the tribal chief's wise man. He's a survivor, a manipulator, a genius. And standing beside him, towering like a mountain of muscle and menace, is Bron Breakker, the second-generation superstar, the son of wrestling royalty. But tonight, he's not just Rick Steiner's kid. He's not just another prospect. He's a predator. His jaw is clenched. His fists are tight. His eyes are locked forward, scanning the crowd with an intensity that could cut through steel. He's wearing the Vision's colors. He's standing as a member of the most dominant faction in the game. But something feels off. Something feels wrong. Heyman begins to speak, and the crowd erupts with a mixture of boos and cheers. You know how it is with Paul Heyman. You can hate him, but you can't help but respect him. He starts talking about dominance, about power, about how the Vision isn't just a group, it's a movement. It's the future. And Bron Breakker, he says, is the enforcer, the wrecking ball, the insurance policy that guarantees the Vision will never fall. The words roll off Heyman's tongue like poetry, each syllable calculated, each pause deliberate. He's building something. He's weaving a narrative. And Bron stands there, silent, still, almost statuesque. But if you look closely, and I mean really closely, you can see it. The twitch in his jaw, the slight rise and fall of his chest, the fire burning just beneath the surface. This man is a volcano waiting to erupt. Heyman keeps talking. He talks about loyalty. He talks about family. He talks about trust. And every single word is like gasoline being poured on a flame. The crowd can sense it. You can feel the tension building. It's like the calm before a storm, the silence before the thunder. And then Heyman makes a mistake. A fatal mistake. He turns to Bron, places a hand on his shoulder, and says something that will haunt him forever. You're nothing without me. The arena goes quiet. Dead quiet. You could hear a pin drop. Even the most rowdy fans in the back rows suddenly freeze. Because they know. We all know. You don't say that to a man like Bron Breakker. You don't question the pride of a warrior. You don't belittle a beast. Bron's head turns slowly. His eyes lock onto Heyman. And for the first time tonight, Paul Heyman looks uncomfortable. That smirk falters. Just for a second. Just long enough for doubt to creep in. And then Bron speaks. His voice is low, gravelly, filled with a rage that's been bottled up for weeks, maybe months. Say that again. Heyman tries to laugh it off. He tries to play it cool. He's been in tighter spots than this. He's talked his way out of wars. But Bron doesn't blink. He doesn't move. He just stares. And the crowd is going absolutely insane now. Chants are breaking out. Phones are up. Everyone knows what's about to happen. History is about to be made. Heyman tries to backtrack. He starts stumbling over his words. He says he didn't mean it like that. He says Bron is the future. He says they're family. But it's too late. The damage is done. And Bron Breakker? He's heard enough. In one swift, explosive motion, Bron grabs Heyman by the collar. The crowd erupts. The noise is deafening. Heyman's eyes go wide with terror. He's pleading now. His hands are up. He's begging. But there's no mercy in Bron's eyes. There's only rage. Only vengeance. Only the primal instinct of a man who's been used, manipulated, and disrespected for the last time. And then it happens. Bron lifts Heyman off the ground like he weighs nothing. The crowd is on their feet. Cameras are flashing. Commentators are screaming. And in the blink of an eye, Bron drives Heyman into the mat with a devastating spear that echoes through the entire arena. The impact is sickening. Heyman's body crumples. He's not moving. Officials are rushing to the ring. Security is trying to get in. But Bron isn't done. Not even close. He drags Heyman to the center of the ring. The crowd is chanting his name now. They're not booing. They're not cheering. They're just witnessing. Witnessing the birth of a monster. Witnessing the end of an era. Bron looks down at Heyman, and for a moment, you think maybe he'll stop. Maybe he'll show mercy. But then he picks him up again. And this time, he hits him with a running power slam that shakes the entire ring. The ropes are vibrating. The canvas is dented. Heyman is completely out. Medical staff finally swarm the ring. They push Bron back. He doesn't resist. He doesn't need to. He's made his point. He steps through the ropes, walks up the ramp, and halfway up, he stops. He turns around, looks back at the carnage he's left behind, And with one final gesture, he rips off the Vision's armband, throws it to the ground, and walks out. The crowd is losing their minds. This is chaos. This is wrestling at its most raw, most emotional, most real. And this is exactly why we do what we do here at SLAMZONE. If you haven't already, hit that like button. Share this video with every wrestling fan you know. Leave a comment below telling me what you think happens next. Because trust me, this story is far from over. Now let's talk about what this means. Bron Breakker just declared himself a free agent in the most violent way possible. He didn't just leave the Vision. He destroyed it from within. He sent a message to every single member of that group. He told the world that he bows to no one. And Paul Heyman? The man who has survived every storm, every betrayal, every war? He's lying in a hospital bed tonight wondering where it all went wrong. But here's the thing. This isn't just about Bron wanting to be on his own. This is deeper. This is personal. Rumors have been swirling for weeks that Heyman was holding Bron back, that he was using him as muscle while other members of the Vision got the spotlight, that he was treating Bron like a tool instead of a top star. And tonight, Bron snapped. He showed the world that he's not a follower. He's a leader. He's not a supporting character. He's the main event. The question now is, what comes next? Does the Vision retaliate? Do they hunt Bron down and make him pay for what he did? Or does this create a civil war within the faction itself? Maybe others have been feeling the same way. Maybe Bron just gave them the courage to stand up. And what about Heyman? Will he recover from this physically and emotionally? Or is this the beginning of the end for the legendary advocate? One thing is for sure. Bron Breakker is now the most dangerous man in wrestling. He has no alliance, no loyalty, no one to answer to. He's a lone wolf with nothing to lose and everything to prove. And that makes him unpredictable. That makes him unstoppable. This is why we love this business. This is why we tune in every single week. Because you never know when everything is going to change. You never know when a hero will become a villain or when a monster will break free. And tonight, we watched it happen in real time. Before I wrap this up, I want to say thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being part of the SLAMZONE family. We put our hearts into every single video because we know you love this as much as we do. So please, if you haven't already, subscribe, hit that bell, like this video, comment below, share it everywhere. Because we're just getting started, and I promise you, the best is yet to come. Bron Breakker just changed the game. He just rewrote the rulebook. And wherever he goes from here, whatever he does next, you can bet the entire wrestling world will be watching. This is SLAMZONE, and we'll see you in the next one. Stay strong, stay loud, and never stop believing in the power of wrestling.